I remember the first day wandering around thinking, like, there's no inside. Like, I was terrified the entire time, and so I want to have, like, a little more of a sense of humor about things. Before the helicopter even touched down on the beach, it was already, you know, people sizing each other up and figuring, who can we get rid of first?
Oh, damn!
The best part about being on the villains team is everybody has the same sense of humor, and it's hilarious, and it really gets us through the tough times. I don't imagine they're laughing very much on the other side. Those are a bunch of duds. They get a bunch of guys who think they're God's gift to everything.
How is it, Ed?
At least our guys know they're useless, except for Coach. He seems to think he's amazing.
Oh my god, you ate the whole thing.
Hell yeah, man!
I don't know where he got that idea.
Oh, that's the conch you busted it open?
Yeah, it's really good.
Rob threw a rock at it. Like most things, it can be fixed by whipping a rock at it. I'm honored by the title villain. We're probably gonna lose a lot, but you know, if we're gonna lose, you may as well have a good time. I mean, who cares? It's great.
Are you guys playing Cupid?
Yes. You and the Dragon Slayer?
Ooh, I see bromance blooming between Jerry and Coach. And Jerry's in total denial, but she totally flirts. And she's, I think, in spite of herself, a little bit in love with the Dragon Slayer.
I'm setting up a coach. What's the problem?
You know what? Love finds you sometimes and you don't even know it.
Paradise, my ass. The only thing paradise about this hellhole is leaving it. The luckiest person in Survivor 20 got voted out.
I'm marooned on a land of the complete fools. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. And so anything else I can pretty much handle, but I cannot be wet. I weigh 3 pounds. I freeze, and I lost it last night. Me and the other girls all lost it. There was weeping. I mean, it was not cute at all. There was a lot of crying, and then Boston Rob sang us happy birthday to help us cheer up. It was rough going.
So,
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying an opinion.
Never mind. I got it.
Boston Rob is like the bright shining star, and he just gets so frustrated with these fools. I hope he doesn't drop dead in the next few days, because we'll all die. There's just no way around it. How did they get every like awesome guy, and we got Randy?
Are things gonna get better at all? Before they get worse?
Rob is trying his best and going in circles because this is the crew he's working with. We have delusional Coach, hilarious Tyson, the lost cruise ship passenger Randy, who just looks like a confused cross between Jack Nicholson and B. Arthur. Oh, and Russ, crazy Russ, who I keep forgetting is around because he just lives in the woods. And he's like, comes like sneaking out with like a bag full of crabs. We have one of the Golden Girls as one of our men folk, so Randy, I may suck at challenges, but at least I don't have arthritis. Over here, everyone knows that they stink, and so we keep winning, because everyone just does what they're told. It's the only time we come together. There's two factions. There's like the Rob faction and the Russell faction, and Russell's sort of getting the like, you know, beta dog syndrome where he's really pissed that Rob's sort of like the alpha male, but Russell never wants to say a word. He seems almost happy when people fail. Like we were trying to fish and he's like, how many fish you get? How many fish you get? We're like, we're trying, dude. How many fish did you get sitting at camp looking in your dirty socks, flirting with Parvati? How many fish did you get there? None? Oh, cool, thanks. Totally at center with my chakras. I think we've all been carried away on the tide of Coach's craziness.
Now switch the hands when you get to the top.
But I think the important thing is that we're drinking the Kool-Aid as a team. And everyone's gone crazy together.
Stand up. Bring your arms up like this.
So, for whatever reason it is, because I think mostly for us it's a joke, but it makes Coach feel good. So that's good. You have to humor him. It doesn't take much. All you have to do is like play along like even a little bit. And even if you laugh in his face, he doesn't seem to notice, so, all right.
Daniel's dumb as a bag of rocks anyway. Both Parvati and Russell can do some damage.
It's no secret that Russell has a little boy crush on Parvati because he's, I mean, let's face it, he's like a bandy-legged little troll who, you know, sort of like scampers around with his tooth missing and, you know, is in and out of the bushes and never washes, and she pays attention to him and she has like no problem flirting with clearly anything that walks.
What do you think?
I think we need to weed off the weak.
Who do you suggest?
One of these.
Parvati, Danielle, and Russell have clicked up together rather tightly, and I don't know if they think that they have Coach and Jerry, but Jerry hates both Parvati and Danielle pretty badly because they're really rude to her. So I don't know exactly what they're thinking. I mean, maybe they have more going on than I can see. I want to let her go. I don't want to eat her.
Yeah.
We here in the Villains Camp developed a system of luring chickens in, and our bait is the greatest chicken in the world, who I call Freckles. We tie Freckles up, we open the net, she lures in other chickens, and then we catch them and then we eat them. But I've put my foot down and I will not murder Freckles. I'm taking a stand. All the rest of them, it's curtains. But Freckles is safe where I'm concerned. So I bet Freckles outlasts us all because I don't see anyone else stepping up to kill her.
Courtney doesn't want one, so.
That's the liver, that's good. Liver with onion?
They killed Freckles.
If you guys get one, I want one too because I'm hungry. And I need to be 100% for tomorrow's challenge.
Sandra, take it.
I sat with that chicken all day. I cradled her. I'm not gonna eat her. That's disgusting. Russell is the most crazy, paranoid person on the planet who took offense at every single man on the team. So we had sort of like clash of the testicles, as it were, on the Villains Camp. I don't have any strong ties with people on the other side, you know? So, and neither does Sandra, so we're free agents.
If I would vote anybody over there, I'd vote off Russell because it would be an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth for what he did with Tyson and Boston Rob. I'll never forgive him for those two, ever.
I talked to Coach today, and he told me that he felt bullied by Russell. He regretted voting out Rob. So he says he wants to get back at Russell, and that leaves a little crack for me and Sandra to squeeze into. The only wrench in the gear is that he is completely unreliable and wishy-washy. But if we can make Russell and Coach go after each other, it seems like we might have a little bit of a shot here.
You guys cool?
We couldn't be no cooler.
Hopefully, we all come together and vote out the Dragon Slayer. But who knows? They might still get together and say vote off the weakest and target me and vote me out. You never know what's gonna happen between now and when the sun goes down.
Female.
Oh, what is this?
It's been a string of bad luck for me and Sandra, starting with Tyson, you know, foobarring the crap out of that one tribal. Then Rob went down for trusting Coach, and you know, we got a little reprieve when we voted out Coach and everyone came together in hatred of Coach, which was amazing. But, you know, it can't last forever and someone's gonna go, and I'm pretty sure it's 50-50 right now, me or Sandra.
Should be sitting here talking like
Whatever, ignore them. There's nothing to do now. The ultimate plan for Courtney and Sandra is to get to the merge and then do whatever it takes to keep going further. And if that means flipping on people that got us there, oh beans, I guess they're gonna get flipped on. We can't stand any of these people at this point. And we'll go with whoever looks like the best game plan. Well, whatever, that's my argument for me. I'm not gonna throw Sandra under the bus. I wouldn't vote for her either, so I'm just gonna vote for Jerry, I guess, and whatever happens, happens.
Like, you would definitely stay with me?
Yeah. I kind of made a case for me and Sandra, and a non-case for Jerry as much as I could. She will team up with Russell, Colby, Rupert, whoever's left, to be like the only girl with the guys. That's her whole style of playing. She likes to be rough and tumble, but in a bikini and blah, blah, blah. I have to say that I am very proud of myself. This is pretty good for the little skinny chick to get all the way to the jury. Good for me. It's actually one of my survivor dreams to be on the jury and get all pretty and make all the bitches jealous as they sit there in their dirty rags. I've been really lucky in both my survivor experiences, and there's nobody I intensely hate, so good luck, everybody.
I miss you, Courtney.
Usually on a regular season, you get a bunch of duds. This time, there were just no pawns here. It was everyone was the master of the chessboard, and they were all playing a different game. So I sum up the experiences. I'm really glad I came and did it. I did the best I could, and you know, getting on the jury on an All-Stars, that's not that easy.